First for the Magic, Derrick Rose is out there with Maravich. We've got Mutombo. You simply have to respect the tremendous skill he has down low, the work ethic and athletic ability to make a big impact under the boards. Then there's James Posey, and it's Bellamy in at the 4 spot. And looking at the Timberwolves, Harper's out there with Tyreek Evans. They've got the Prophet. A big game for this young man making his NBA debut. Then it's Johnson, and it's ABC in at the 4 slot.
They get the first bucket of the game there.
And I think it's going to be a good one. Guys, we know it was a struggle last season for the Timberwolves, but against the Eastern Conference, they were pretty competitive. Nearly had a 500 record against teams from the East.
There's the bucket, good.
Boy, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic head coach and I had a chance to talk just for a bit. He said a big factor in this game will be how well they limit penetration by Tyreek Evans. He said he's so unique in that he's so big and so strong and also tremendously slippery and elusive off the bounce. But we've really got to cut off his right hand and then dare him to shoot over the top. I'd rather he have a wide-open look from 18, 19 feet than a clear lane to the rim any day of the week. Kevin, the marching order, pretty clear-cut.
Thank you, Doris. Rose, no good. Well, back to the Timberwolves. That's a marked improvement over how they've done, Steve, over the past few seasons.
Yeah, the last few years, that's easily the best winning percentage the Wolves have had against the Eastern Conference. And they won't want to take much from last season to this one, but maybe that's something at least they can carry over and try to build on.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that one falls for Evans.
Boy, it was a wreck of a season for the Magic last year. Started off decently, but then it went downhill fast. A 10-game losing streak, followed shortly again with a 12-game losing streak. Surprisingly, they did play well against the West, though.
And both free throws, good for Evans. And Clark, as you said, probably the last thing anyone expected last season was for the Magic to do well against the West. But it happened, Steve. Half their wins came out of the conference.
Yeah, they actually had a winning record against the Pacific Division, believe it or not. I think some of that is that the Western teams kind of took Orlando for granted, particularly on the road. But look, in the end, it doesn't matter what your record is in conference, against divisions, against the league. What it's about is your total record, and they're looking to get better.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Goes up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
Outside, Maravich. Just 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Here's Harper. It's rebounded by Walt Bellamy. The Magic trail by 4. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And the crowd immediately letting the officials have it after that whistle.
A very unpopular call there.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And that's Evans penetrating. Can't get it to go. And Orlando the other way now.
I think when you look at Derrick Rose, fellas, the most intimidating thing about him is his elite speed. But you also have to consider his size. He's well put together, about 6'3", maybe just a shade over 200 pounds. He is a handful when he's coming at you fast with that strong body and explosiveness.
Kevin, his defensive abilities really set him apart. I think he's one of the league's best defenders.
You know, the saying goes that great defense beats great offense, but great defense is more consistent. That shooting touch can come and go, but he's not going anywhere.
First one falls for him. And Clark, you mentioned the size of Derrick Rose. 6'3", not just a speedster, but the combination of quickness and power. I've always thought that, Steve. He goes in there, and he would be a very tough guy to try to stop when he's got a full head of steam.
No question.
Wow.
He's coming at you with that burst and the strength, and that's why he's so overpowering as a point guard.
Now here's Evans. Clock at 6. Here's Harper. And that one's good. Harper's got his first bucket in this one.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Maravich backing down. Outside Rose. Bellamy with a screen on Harper. Mutombo passes to Maravich. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
The poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Evans kicks to Harper. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Harper's got his second basket.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Back to Rose. And the pass to Maravich. Stolen by Evans. Now Evans running the floor all by himself.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. They're turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Orlando with the ball. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Johnson. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Now here's Rose. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 3 on the clock. Bellamy gets the bucket. Here's Evans. 6-point lead. Evans off the pick from Harper. Rose with the double team. From beyond the arc, Harper's shot's good. Harper's got 7 points in the game.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Mutombo. Right side, Maravich. Kicks to Bellamy. Releases. Misses off the left iron.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here.
You know, the Wolves were devastated by injuries last year, guys, but they still did all right up here in Minneapolis. 20-21 at home. Not great, but considering the injuries, a pretty solid home record.
The first one falls. Roy Hibbert's checked in for the Prophet. Second free throw, no good. The Magic trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Minnesota leading by 10. And that's Evans penetrating. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Evans has got 6. And back to Minnesota, they were a sneaky pick to get into the playoffs at the beginning of last year, but so much can change in the course of the season, Steve, namely injuries for the Timberwolves.
No doubt. Kevin Love going down, I mean, that hurt them. Ricky Rubio in and out of the lineup. But there's no question when you look at the roster, some of the moves they made in the offseason, it's a pretty talented team.
Rose, good.
A nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
Evans attacking Kirilenko. Maravich against Evans. Shot clock at 6. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
They haven't been able to stifle them defensively here.
No, their offense continues to play.
Maravich kicks to Rose. Maravich Posey dishes to Bellamy. Maravich the pass to Rose. Bellamy with a screen on Harper. Here's Posey. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Kicks it out to Evans. Second shot opportunity. And Kirilenko finishes inside. Kirilenko's got his first basket.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
Here's Bellamy. Gets it to go. Bellamy's got his second basket of the game.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Evans goes in. Hibbert dishes to Evans. Harper. And stolen by Posey. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, there was a lot of talk about the Magic not getting equal value when they traded Dwight Howard to the Lakers before last season, but you take a look at how both teams started, the Lakers and the Magic, and for a time there, the Magic had a better record early in the season than the Lakers. So I think it worked out okay for the Magic.
Well, Clark, like you said, hard to believe, but it's true. The Magic did have a better record than the Lakers for the early part of the season. But that was mostly due to a surprise down year from the Lakers, Steve, and a hot start for Orlando.
And remember, the Magic did get that big win at Staples against L.A. That was kind of revenge for the D. Howard trade. But as time wore on, you know, the Magic's lack of talent showed, and they really struggled the rest of the season.
Robertson with it, now guarded by Francis. He feeds it to Johnson. Harris. Timberwolves passing it around. Fader on the way, and it's Hibbert missing.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
Posey passes to Francis. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Michael Red's checked in for the Magic. That's good from Francis.
When the Magic made the big trade they did to send an unhappy Dwight Howard away, everybody thought they'd be the doormat of the league, and that wasn't quite the case. They were able to sneak up on some teams early and had enough talent to battle others late.
Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. So it's Minnesota now. 6-point lead. He kicks it to Hibbert. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Barrett. Another shot. Hibbert hits the bucket.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
The Magic trail by 8. 1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Here's the beast. Great tee that time from Hibbert.
It's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And as good as their season appeared early on, the Magic did eventually cool off and teams were able to overpower them. Steve, early on, they definitely caught teams off guard, I thought, and were playing well above themselves.
I agree, Kevin. They executed really well. They would run a follow and Redick off those screens. And Vucevic was a surprise, a really good young player down low. But they've got to continue to build this roster in order to compete at the highest level.
Now here's West. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Robertson out to Harris. All alone. And the shot is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
Shot to stop the run. Here's the franchise, covered by Robertson. Here's Francis. 4 on the clock. Drills the leaner. The franchise has got 5 now.
I think he just wants to show us that he's got the whole package. The leaner, definitely part of his arsenal.
Robertson's shot is good. 26 seconds left in the first. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
The jump hook, and it's West getting it to go.
Not enough defense there to throw him off his shot. Sometimes it takes more than one defender on him down low.
Harris kicks to Robertson. West with the steal. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong and they put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, Andre Kirilenko has signed a contract with the Brooklyn Nets after playing a year with his old team, CSKA Moscow, in 2011-12. He said with the condensed season in the NBA, it was a great chance for me to play in Russia in front of my family and friends while I'm still in my prime. And guys, he won the EuroLeague MVP. Now, back at it in the NBA.
Nice to have him back. Thanks, Doris. The Profits checked in for Tobias Harris.
Well, the number one priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
And you know what? He is also relentless on the boards. He works as hard on his rebounding as anybody you're going to see.
The Magic trail by 12. Here's the franchise. Robertson with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Robertson's got 5 points in the quarter.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Here's the franchise. Dishes it to Butler. It's rebounded by the Prophet.
Jimmy Butler was the last pick of the first round back in 2011 by the Bulls. And last season, I tell you what, he really solidified his place in the rotation, guys. He's still developing his outside shot, but he brings an awful lot to light to the table.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And for Jimmy Butler, what a story. Abandoned as a child, bounced around from home to home. One coach would take him in, another family would take him in. It was a very tough upbringing down in the Houston area. He overcame tremendous odds. And to be where he is today with the great attitude after a short time at Marquette, it speaks volumes of his character.
Well, it sure shows in his play, doesn't it? I mean, just the way he hustles and draws fouls, rebounds, defends. He can guard multiple positions out there. You just love his overall game and his toughness and what he brings to this team.
The shot's good from Francis. Timberwolves leading by 14. The pass to Barry. Feeds it to Johnson. Gives him the lead pass. No good from Barry. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Red. It's Butler, that time on the assist by Michael Red.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Robertson drives in. Knocked loose. To the middle. Butler defended by Barry. And Butler gets it to go.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Now here's Robertson. He has 7. Johnson attacking. Pulls it from the elbow. Gets it to go. Johnson's got 6.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Butler kicks to Red. He passes it to Francis. Back to Red. Passes it to Francis. 6 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Butler No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Timberwolves leading by 12. Pass to Barry. David West grabs the miss.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
A good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there.
Robertson dishes to Johnson. The 9-foot shot. Count that one. Johnson's got 8 points. The Magic trail by 12. West a screen on Robertson. Here's the franchise. 7 points in the game. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Butler. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And there's the pass to Francis. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The Magic have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And you look at the numbers from a year ago, guys, this is a club that hit about 75% of its free throws.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Tumbo is checked in for the Beast, and Bellamy subbed in for David West.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Here's Barry. Robertson outside. He passes to Barry. 6 on the shot clock.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
The kick outside to Butler. And that's a foul called on the Prophet. That is his first foul of the game. The kick out to Red. He dishes it to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Unloads. And he hits the jump shot. Butler's got 8 here in the quarter.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Passes it to Barry. Here's ABC. Second chance effort. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
Tyreek Evans is checked in for the Timberwolves.
One of the things that really jumps out at you about the Timberwolves last year is how well they got to the foul line. Everybody on the roster is pretty good and clever at using ball fakes to draw fouls and get themselves to the free throw line, and it makes it very frustrating when you're defending a team like that.
Here's Johnson, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Michael Red.
Checking out the game Larry Johnson is having, he's got 8 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
Well, Clark, you said it. They were very good at drawing fouls. They were also very good at avoiding fouls, Steve, defensively.
Yeah, very disciplined defensively. The end result, they were 3rd best in the NBA in free throw differential. And for a team that struggled shooting the ball from long range, those extra points came in handy.
Here's Butler. Butler missing again.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
Now, here is Red, following the shot by Evans. Here's the franchise, covered by Robertson. A shake. Shot is off. Nice D from the Prophet.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
The Magic trailed by 9. Bellamy with a screen on Robertson. Pass to Francis. Outside Butler. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Well, the Magic ended up with just 20 wins on the season, which would be the worst record in the NBA last year, but they at least weren't dead last when it came to wins on the road. Still tied, though, for third worst in the league.
When you're a team like the Magic last season trying to find an identity in a rebuilding year, you see, it can be hard to gel as a cohesive unit on the road.
Well, the whole year it seemed like a lot of the team was trying to figure out the kind of the nuances of the team dynamics, of the talent, of the new coaching staff. And it's frustrating when you're just getting beaten up every night. But you got to go through that to grow as a group. And hopefully this team can be a little better on the road this season.
Here's ABC. Gets the bucket.
Kevin, it doesn't matter that he's one of the slower guys on the floor, especially when he gets that wide lane to the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Magic making a switch here. Red's checked in. On the free throw, no good. The Magic trail by 10. Pass to Rose. Evans with the steal. Outside Harper. Now the pass to ABC. Back to Harper. Nails it from the high post. Harper's got 9. Magic have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
Evans up top. There's the dish to Kirilenko. Harper kicks to Evans. Evans off the pick from Harper. Back to Evans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he throws it down hard with one hand. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Maravich the pass to Mutombo. Rose kicks to Maravich. It's rebounded by Harper. Minnesota leading by 14. Here's Johnson, and it's blocked by Mutombo. Kirilenko dishes to Harper. Back to Kirilenko. Goes back up. Here's ABC, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
James Posey's checked in for Michael Redd. The Magic trail by 16. Rose passes to Posey. Bellamy to end the run. That's good. Bellamy's got 6. The Timberwolves shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. Harper kicks to Hibbert. Back to Harper. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And that's Evans penetrating. Outside Harper. Just 3 to shoot. Hibbert. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Excellent work to turn that miss into 2 points on the tap-in.
Hustle points, I believe they called it.
Had great instincts, too. I mean, just anticipating where the ball is heading. Great job there, beating everybody else to the ball.
Now here's Rose. And here's Maravich from the arc. The putback is no good.
Roy Hibbert, definitely a guy that can anchor a defense. And even though he doesn't block a bunch of shots, he's always changing shots. And he's the very best at the principle of verticality. Nobody does it better, going straight up and bothering shots than Roy Hibbert.
Here is Rose after Tyreke Evans has scored. Rose kicks to Posey. Tries to keep it alive. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
inexcusable mistake for a team that's trying to get back into the game.
Yeah, I have no clue what he was thinking about there. As a matter of fact, he may have had his brain in neutral.
ABC's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Clark, you mentioned the length of Roy Hibbert. You get to watch him every night. You know, long arms, 7'2". Not many guys in the league, Steve, his size.
Huge frame, improved conditioning and mobility, better on pick and roll coverage than he's been. And I think the biggest thing is he understands how to avoid fouls under the rim, just jumping straight up, keeping his hands high, forcing offensive players to score over the top of him.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Another season and another drop in the numbers from Tyreke Evans, including his minutes. But if you look at his percentages, this is the most efficient scoring of his career so far. A lot has been said about him slumping since his historic 25-5 rookie season, but fans should be encouraged by how he played.
Here's Harper following the bucket by Orlando. Evans goes in. And the foul on Derrick Rose. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And for Tyreke Evans, a player who's had the ball in his hands his whole life, it's had to, be a tough adjustment, learning to play off the ball.
Yeah, I think that's been the big challenge. And he's not a great shooter, so players who are used to handling the ball and don't shoot particularly well, all of a sudden it's a really big adjustment trying to figure out that new position.
You look at Tyreke Evans, and he has the physical tools to excel at all facets of the game, but one habit that he can get into which holds him back is that sometimes he can get caught watching the play instead of being part of it.
And for Evans, so used to playing, Steve, with the ball in his hand.
Yeah, but the best slashers also can make those dive cuts without the ball on the weak side, and I think that's where Evans can possibly find some easy points playing that position.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 19-7 run. Kirilenko with a screen on Rose. Harper dishes to Evans. A three-pointer, no good. The Magic trail by 17. Maravich kicks to Bellamy. Back to Maravich. And there's the feed to Rose. Clock at 6. Deflects the pass. Here's Harper. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Tip.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Thursday night means basketball on 2K Sports. Thanks so much for joining us for the halftime report. The Timberwolves making it look easy so far. And if you like scoring, you love their first half of basketball. They're putting up points, doing it rapidly, in a variety of ways. It's hard to slow them down. And Tyreke Evans, no problems tearing up the scoring against the Magic D. 15 points and is putting out the effort defensively as well, making his presence felt on both ends of the floor. For the Magic, they haven't had the same luck. They've got to do a better job protecting the ball and valuing each possession. They've not done that. Their turnover numbers way too high through 2 quarters. Not a lot of production yet from Pete Maravich. Not a lot of production to show for his minutes. They'll need him to play a lot stronger in the second half. And that's going to do it as we send you back to the game in Minnesota. Third quarter is up next.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen.
Well, Evans has been great. 15 points and 2 steals as well. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
He sure has, Clark. Both ends of the floor. His offense has been great, but defensively, he's brought huge energy, too.
Now, here's Maravich. Off target with the open look.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway. Set it up.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. First free throw is good. Maravich hits them both. Minnesota leading by 15. Doubled by Bellamy. Evans passes to Harper. Johnson outside. Back to Harper. 5 on the clock. Johnson outside. The three. Good. Johnson's got 13 points. The Magic trail by 18. Kicks it to Posey. Fires the three. Shot's good.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Evans outside. He passes to ABC. Bellamy with some nice D. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Maravich. He feeds it to Mutombo. He kicks to Rose. Dishes to Posey. Passes it to Bellamy. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 10. Timberwolves leading by 13. Harper kicks to Evans. Back to Harper. Feeds to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
At the line for 2.
You got it, baby, yeah!
No good on the free throw.
Kevin, his poor free throw shooting is really taking its toll. With all of those trips to the line, it's got to be tough.
And he sinks the second. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
The Magic trailed by 14. Goes off the bit from Posey. On the wing, Maravich. And that's a foul called on the Prophet. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Mutombo with the ball. Now guarded by the Prophet. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Rose. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Minnesota calls timeout.
You know, with all of the improvements in medicine and also the advances in rehabilitation after torn ACL surgeries, we've seen a number of players come back to be as good as they were before the injury. Derrick Rose's fans had to be feeling good about what level he would return at when he came back.
Here is Harper. 9 points in the game so far. Johnson. Back to Harper. Evans outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Evans has got 17. Going back to the ACL repair for Rose Clark. Great to see modern medicine extend players' careers and help them return from those tough injuries. Steve, it's been terrific watching these players come back. Really didn't see Rose last year, certainly. I expect this year he'll be terrific.
Well, it's so great to see Derrick Rose back on the court after missing last season. One of the most explosive, entertaining players in the NBA. A great guy, terrific team leader. The NBA needs Derrick Rose, so fun to have him back.
Harper's shot is good.
You know, their three-point shooting since halftime is about as good as you could possibly ask for, guys.
Now's the time to put the pedal to the metal, boys. Keep firing those deep balls and build that lead up.
Now, here's Bellamy. He's got 10. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
Nice shot by Posey.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot. But if they do, I think you're right, Clark, particularly if they can convert defense into offense. He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
And here's Rose. On the wing, Maravich. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
I'll tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
Here is Harper. 14 points for him. Doubled by Bellamy. Evans. Maravich defending. Nice shot by Evans. Evans has got 19 points.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
The Beast, he's checked in for the match. On defense, Minnesota. Maravich, good.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
The Prophet, covered by Bellamy. Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to Evans. Puts up a three. Lays out. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. The Magic trail by 16. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
Backing down is Rose. 11 feet away. Posey. Pass to Bellamy. Shot is off.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Harris is there. The pass to Maravich. Outside Rose. The dish to Bellamy. 6 on the shot clock. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Harper with the ball. Now defended by Maravich. Evans dishes to Harper. Back to Evans. He passes to the Prophet. Backs in. The turnaround J, and it's rejected. Now Posey. He's got 11. A work from Rose. Again, the Magic score. Minnesota leading by 12. Now here's Evans. The feed to Harper. Pulls up on the wing. Walt Bellamy with the rebound. Bellamy's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Maravich, the pass to the Beast. Bellamy, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
It's been a nice game for Bellamy. 12 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific position, boxing out very well, and battling hard for every rebound.
ABC's checked in for the Prophet. That one is no good. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off, that's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes, and cashing in.
Mutombo, he's checked in for Bellamy. Now, here is Maravich. 8 points for him. Kicks it to Posey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. Posey's got 9 points now in just the second half. Harper dishes to Johnson. He kicks it to Harris. Outside Harper. Passes to ABC. He's up against Mutombo.
That's his fourth foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Harris kicks to Johnson. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Magic trail by 11. Outside Rose. Maravich. Back to Rose. Shot clock at 6. Left side Rose. And was there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Rose against Evans. Doubled by Mutombo. Harris kicks to Evans. Back to Harris. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Johnson attacking. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
He's had opportunities at the line tonight, guys, and for the most part, has not come through.
And it's hurt them because that adds up. Those points are really needed by his club.
The Magic making a switch here. Bellamy's checked in. A look from Rose. That doesn't go either for Rose.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Johnson with it. Now guarded by Maravich. Here's ABC. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. ABC's got 8.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Now, here's Bellamy. He's got 13. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Evans has got his 4th rebound in this one. He feeds it to Harper. Johnson outside. Pass to the Prophet. Maravich defending. Here's the Prophet. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Magic trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. The Magic making a switch here. Butler's checked in. The free throw drops for Mutombo. Here's Harper. 14 points for him. Evans outside. There's the pass to ABC. Passes it to Barry. Dishes it to Evans. It's blocked. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Butler. Minnesota with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Barry, the pass to the Prophet. Outside Harper. Here's Barry. Defended by Butler. Pass to Barry. And it's sent back by Mutombo. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Some changes for Minnesota. Johnson, he's checked in for Evans. And it's Robertson in for Ron Harper. .104 left in the third. Outside Maravich. Bellamy with the bucket. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. The pass to Barrett. Here's ABC. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
They've been ineffective in this one. Just no slowing down for ABC. He has 8 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Well, he's been playing a very energetic brand of defense, Clark. You got to love it.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. The Magic trail by 11. Bellamy with a screen on Johnson. Here's Maravich, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Free throw good, Maravich. The franchise is checked in for Derrick Rose. Both shots good from the stripe. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Passes it to Barrett. On the wing, Johnson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to ABC. Clock at 6. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. And that's now 11 points for ABC.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
Backing down is Bellamy. Baseline jumper. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
The Magic trail by 11. Here's Maravich from 13 feet. It goes down. Maravich has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Orlando. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Robertson drives in, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
And that one falls for Johnson. Derrick Rose is checked in for Orlando. He hits both from the stripe. The Magic trail by 11. Bellamy with a screen on Harper. Rose kicks to Bellamy. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Feeds it to Johnson. Evans outside. He dishes it to Harper. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to ABC. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. The Magic trail by 11. Outside Maravich. Outside Rose. Pass to Maravich. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. Now Evans. Harper with the ball. Passes it to the prop. Dish now to Harper. He passes to ABC. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Bellamy with some nice D. And it's Butler missing. Timberwolves leading by 8. And that's Evans penetrating. The feed now to Johnson. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Maravich against Evans. Maravich dishes to Rose. Back to Maravich. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Bellamy backing in. The jump hook gets it to go.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Rose against Harper. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys. Giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
Now here's Johnson to the inside. Felix. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Posey's checked in. Minnesota calls timeout.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Kicks it to Johnson. Back to Evans. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Magic trail by 9. Bellamy with a screen on Harper. It's Maravich on the wing. At the tip. Great positioning on the putback. Bellamy's got 4 this quarter.
A guy like him cannot be left alone around the hoop. If you do, it'll be buffet style all day long. Plenty of seconds right there.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Bellamy. Posey with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Maravich. Maravich missing again.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Evans passes to Harper. Johnson outside. Here's the Prophet. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. 6 points for the Prophet. Here's Rose. Rose off the pick from Posey. Rose kicks to Bellamy. He feeds it to Maravich. So the whistle blows on the shot from 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Looking at the game Maravich has been having, he has 15 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
Well, and he's got this team in such a good groove right now. The way he's moving the ball and passing, getting everybody involved, they're in a great flow.
He's having a great game at the free throw line, Kevin. His hot streak continues.
And here is Harper. It's Evans on the wing. Offline with his 3. Mutombo sets a screen. On the wing, Maravich. Maravich left side. Another miss by Orlando.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Now here's Johnson. Harper dishes to Johnson. Timberwolves passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Phoenix. At the line for 2.
That one is off. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Barry's checked in. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Magic trail by 7. And Posey kicks to Rose. This is to Mutombo. And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Minnesota leading by 5. Outside Harper. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Orlando's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Maravich, the pass to Bellamy. Cannot hit. Excellent D there from Barry. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. A shot by Johnson, no good. The Magic trail by 7. He kicks to Posey. Shot on the wing. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Posey's got 11 points here in just the second half. Barry, the pass to Harper. Poked loose. He's got a clear path. Here's Maravich. Pushes it down to finish the break.
And they're making this a game here, putting together a nice run.
Making it a game? How about anybody's game? I mean, they've caught fire, and it's a toss-up right now, guys.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to ABC. Back to Johnson. Feeds to Harper. There's a screen. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's ABC. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Tyreek Evans is checked in for the Timberwolves. The Magic trail by 5. Outside Maravich. Outside Rose. Poked away. Harper against Rose. Johnson. And the basket good. A bad shot that time. Johnson's got 12 points in just the second half. Maravich kicks to Rose. Back to Maravich. It counts. And the foul. That one's on Evans.
Well, what I like about him, Kevin, is his ability to shake a defender loose off the dribble and find a high-quality shot for himself. He is a very slippery player.
Very true, Steve. I mean, he's also one of those guys who doesn't take long at all to get on a roll offensively. He's a fun player to watch when he gets hot.
Harper dishes to Johnson. The Prophet passes to Harper. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Evans. The pass to ABC. Evans outside. He dishes it to Harper. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And that one falls for Harper. He's perfect from the line this time. The Magic trail by 6. It's Maravich on the wing, covered by Evans. And again, it's Pete Maravich. Maravich has got 24 points.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Outside Harper. Evans outside. Maravich defending with the fadeaway. The shot's good from Evans. Evans has got 9 points here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Coach can't be pleased with their inconsistency on the defensive glass. They've been caught taking pictures out there. They're watching, as opposed to getting in there and securing the arm.
to trail by 6. Mutombo is screen on Harper. Rose kicks to Bellamy. Bellamy's got 21.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Here's Harper. Evans kicks to Harper. Back to Evans. Pass to Harper. Second chance shot. No good from ABC.
Defender was in his jersey that time, Steve.
And it rattled him. He clearly was not comfortable at all on the release.
It's Evans on the wing. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Rose has got his third rebound tonight. Here's Posey. Second chance effort. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Now just a 2-point Minnesota lead. Minnesota calls timeout. They're up by 2. 1:43 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Harper. Pass to Evans. Back to Harper. Here's the dish to Johnson. Outside Harper. 4 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Harper's got 8 here in the quarter.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're losing by 4. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Rose. Shot clock at 6. Mutombo dishes to Rose. All 3 off the mark. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Johnson, the pass to Evans. Now the feed to Johnson. No good. Great D that time from Posey. 4-on-3 break. Mirovic kicks to Posey. Back to Mirovic. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's good.
Oh, what a basket, and at the perfect time.
How about the courage and backbone of this guy? Wow.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 1. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Off the inbound. Tyreek Evans comes up with the rebound, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws there, and that could be the difference. It will force, more than likely, a desperation 3-point attempt.
Bellamy with a screen on Evans. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Back to Bellamy for the tie. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's the the Timberwolves have come